Hello loves, Sharon here. It's good to see you lot again. I'm happy that we're once again talking. It's been a while since I've uploaded another video. Sometimes life takes an ungentle toll. Nevertheless, you've all been in my heart and you've all been on my mind. And it's nagged me lots that I couldn't upload like I used to. Not like how I used to be anything grand in the first place. My first video after a brief hiatus, and I'm proud to inform you that it comes to response at some recognition I received from one of my fans. There's a challenge going about. #message to feminist. Mr. Beware of Darkness was kind enough to give me a shout out and send this cause my way. Cheers, darling. Love you lots. I suppose I should start then, shouldn't I? I do drag on quite a bit, don't I? I have a message for feminists. And if there are any feminists listening, I do hope your ears are open. Hello girls, and how are you? We've a lot to talk about, haven't we? And I think you know why. In today's day and age, one very different from my own, you've woken up in the morning and stepped out of bed. You've brushed your hair. At least, I hope you have. You've eaten your morning breakfast, and just like that, the day has begun, and you're out the door to continue your adventure. As you're walking from your home to work, to and through campus, to class, or to the park, in your mind you've had a thought, or series of thoughts. Now, it's no mystery that we women are complex. This is indeed true, and if you've never had a complex thought, then I suppose you can't truly call yourself a woman, can you? At least, I wouldn't think so. However, this thought is different from most. For you at least, it's more complex, a special form of thought. One that's open instead of closed. What am I talking about? Well, I think you know the answer. Your thoughts were about the bloke who honked his horn at you. The woman you seen advertised in the daily paper. The thoughts your mates shared when they talked about boys, and even more so, the thoughts shared by those boys when they talked about them. Yes, your thoughts are about our genders, the gender pay gap, how boys and the patriarchy will ruin your life today. Well, of course this isn't what you're thinking all the time. You've other important things to do, but admittedly, you must say it crosses your mind occasionally, here and there. Well, of course it does. And if it didn't, you wouldn't be what you are. You wouldn't be a feminist. Now, you are indeed a feminist. You are for this reason or that, you are for everyone else, you are one for yourself. Despite whatever or however, you are indeed one. Yeah? It's funny. As a woman, I understand you. I was born in the 60s and lived through the 70s. I was witness to the start of what you lot have. Though as understanding as I am, there is one slight thing that I fear. One that bothers me so. At the supermarkets, in the deli, at work, and on the internet, in the message forums, and on social media. It seems that despite my understanding, you lot don't quite understand me. Well, by me, I mean us, really. You know, the anti-feminist. Oh yes, I know. You've your own ideas. We are anti-women, anti-equal rights, women-hating bigots, yes? Well, some of us are, yes. But I'd like to think there's a much more complicated answer. And if you'd listen, I'd love to give it to you now. Well, though in every group you'll find your exceptions, you know, like Clementine Ford and Julie Bindel. For the most part, you'll find that we're a pretty rational group. Most importantly, we're for equal rights. But not the same kind of equal rights you're thinking of. See, we believe in equality of opportunity. You lot believe in equality of outcome. We're made up of both men and women, much like yourself. See, we have that in common. One of our main differences from you is that we believe in the preservation of a free society, not the censorship of a new dictated one. For us, your rights don't end where our feelings begin. We have here boys and girls who would disagree with what you're saying, but would defend to the death your right to say it. For us, Men and women are indeed the same. I'm not treated like a special snowflake. We don't really believe in the patriarchy. Well, one, because we can't see it, and two, it seems like you lot can never really agree on what the hell it is either. Over here, me and my male co-workers get paid just about the same. Well, unless I go on maternity leave, then he gets about 20 cents more. Over here, I, as a woman, have a choice in what it is I believe, as opposed to having to identify as a feminist or be ostracized. A lot of us, especially us girls, try our darnest to get into STEM fields, though we appreciate you lot's work in gender studies. We girls over here can admit that we find men sexually attractive. In either private or in public, we sexually objectify them just as much, if not more, than they do to us. Ugh, Billy Idol for me. Though, despite this all, you're still girls. Thus, you're still my sisters. We are a little different, aren't we? Yet, entirely the same, though, as you're walking, I challenge you indeed, as you go to that first bell, as you bite into that ripe apple in the park, try to have a different thought. Instead of judging, instead of shaming, and instead of laughing, have another thought, one that includes us. That though we are on different sides of the coin, we aren't too different, yet we are worlds apart. Right, that's it. You can go now, love, and make sure whilst you're washing the dishes at whatever burger joint you work at, that you maybe consider a difference in opinion when I come in with my job that I earned with a STEM degree. I'd love to hear your response. Thank you, loves, and do have a blessed day. And thank you all, my viewers, for sticking with me for as long as you have. I'd love to give another shout out to Mr. Darkness for sharing me some love as he has. I'd also like to extend this challenge to some other YouTubers. Mr. Baring and his lovely partner Tits, Mr. Sargon of Akkad, the Satiritrician, Mr. Undoom, and Shoe on Head if these lovelies haven't already done it. Another day, another video. It's good to be back, boys. And girls now too, I suppose. I'll be with you soon again. Take care.